back to this week's Self-Love Masterclass. If you haven't already watched last week's Self-Love Masterclass, you're going to want to go and do that because this week's class is going to build on the lessons from last week's class. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about how to clear major life blockages out of your life. And so obviously if you watched the last class, then you have 1 or 2 goals that you want to work on for 2016. What I want to talk about in this Self-Love Masterclass is, the deep issue, the one thing that so many of us are doing that is causing us to fail. And not just fail, but be stuck and not able to accomplish the things that we want to accomplish. I gotta tell you, when I learned this lesson, it totally transformed my life. Like 2015 for me was the best year of my life. So many awesome things happened. It was the best year of business, happiest I've ever been. It also was a really tough year, but it was all created and everything worked out the way that I wanted it to, essentially. Without further ado, let me just get into the one thing that we're doing. So basically, when we start off creating our goals or when we talk about the things that we want to accomplish, one of the things that people say we need to do is we have to set an intention or have a clear vision. And so if you listen to a lot of products or programs that tell you how to get what you want, they often begin by telling you, well, you gotta know what you want first. Think about it. Imagine it. Imagine it so much so that you can taste it, touch it, feel it. You gotta know exactly how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, and why you want it. While all of this is amazing and great, myself as a coach, when I'm working with people and I get them to set intentions, I have them do that kind of work, right? Totally not knocking that process, but here's what happens when we do this one thing. Okay, because this one thing is the thing that's blocking us. So I know you guys are eagerly just wanting me to spit it out, aren't you? So I'm going to spit it out. It's this. Okay, we create the vision and then we get super stuck on it. And what I mean by that is we become so fixated with this thing or this opportunity or this person or the way we want something to be that we can't even begin to imagine anything else being possible or it being delivered to us in another way. I'll give you an example of something that's similar to that, but not an intention. So you go into the kitchen and you're looking for a specific knife and you're like, where is this knife? It's not in the drawer, it's not in the, it's not in the drawer, it's not in the sink, it's not in the dishwasher. Where is this knife? Where is this knife? Where is this knife? And so you're looking for this knife everywhere and you can't seem to find it. It's just driving you absolutely crazy. So you finally yell to your roommate or your husband or wife or whoever it is, the cleaning person that you have working for you, and you're like, I've been looking for this knife everywhere, I can't find it, where is it? And they say, oh, the knife is actually in the bottom drawer. And you say, well, why did you put it in the bottom drawer? And they say, oh, well, because I put it there because I wanted to clean something. So the point of the story here is the knife was in the kitchen. It wasn't in its usual spot. It wasn't in the spot where you would expect it to be or the other 3 spots where you would expect it to be. But had you just opened all of the drawers, you would have found it. And that's kind of like the way the universe is. It's like people are so, we want so badly to have exactly what we expect that we sometimes don't realize that the things that we want or the things that are meant for us are right there. They just don't look the way that we expected them to, or they're not exactly put in the location that we thought that they would be in. Unless you have the kind of mindset where you can kind of let go of your expectations or let go of the original vision, you'll keep constantly running yourself into a wall, just trying to get through this one way. Like, see, as I'm doing this, it's like you're banging, it's like you're totally like banging your head against a wall. So the question that you want to be asking yourself for the goals that you're creating is, do you have a vision of what you want? Okay, so one, do you have a vision of what you want? Because you need to have a vision. But then the second part is, are you okay with allowing yourself to be led? So when I say you want to ask yourself that question, are you okay with allowing yourself to be led? What I'm actually asking you to do, this is the self-love work, is for you to have your vision, but also be open. Also be totally open to anything being possible, okay? So, you know, if you want to like have a particular job, or if you want to find a partner, or if you want to travel, you might have your vision of when and where you want to travel. You might have your idea of exactly the height of the person that you're attracted to, or, you know, where they might be located in the world, all these kinds of things, right? But you also need to be flexible, because chances are it's not going to be exactly as you saw it. And if you're not willing to expand, chances are you'll not get what you want. Okay, you got to be fluid. When it comes to manifesting, fluidity, flexibility, and expansion is super, super important. And I am telling you, when I learned this lesson, it changed my whole life. It allowed me to really let go of some things that were actually blocking me from being happy. An example is, you know, like I wanted to live in a particular area. It had to be this area. It had to be this area. And the house had to look exactly like this. Like I had it all in my mind. And then as it turned out, I kept getting blocked. And you'll know this as you're doing the work. Look for where you've been trying to get a designation or a certification or a particular exact kind of role or position, or a man who looks a particular way, or a woman who looks a particular way, or makes a certain kind of money. Just look for these things that you have that are like, I have to have them, and see if some of these things have been blocking you from getting what you want. Because at the end of the day, the only reason that you want these things is because you think these things are going to make you happy. That's the whole point. You want to be happy. And so it's understanding that sometimes the universe has other plans for us. We cannot control, sorry, my cold's kind of weird. It comes in and out. You cannot control everything or everyone or every circumstance. And if you try to set intentions and visions and be stuck on them, you will not get beyond where you already are. Or you might get a little bit further, but you won't get to where you want to be. You won't be happy. And not only that, you'll notice that you're struggling and it's painful and it's hard and it's just like, it's just not fun. I hope that this video has been helpful for you, and if it has, and you've learned something, or you've had a bit of an aha moment, then please give this video a thumbs up. Oh my gosh, I realize I've been flashing my nails in the video and I don't even have my nails done. So now I'm feeling a little bit weird about how my hands have looked in this video. Anyway, I'm totally letting that go. So give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Leave a message for me in the comments. Tell me what really resonated with you, or if you have any questions. Also, if you're not already following me on Instagram go ahead and do that. My handle is at Modern Day Wise Woman, and that's all one word, and that is the same handle I am using on Periscope. And last but not least, if you're not already following me here on this wonderful YouTube channel for Self-Love Masterclass that comes out every single Tuesday, do that now. Subscribe. I just love being with you every week, and things are only going to get better and better. All right, my friends, I think that is all for now. It has been so great being with you, and I'll see you back next week for the next class. Mwah.